Right, in this question, there's a collision between two trolleys, and one's 0.4 kgs, one's 0.2. So initially this one, if we're reading through this one's moving along with a spring attached to it, which is uncompressed. This is stationary to start with. They collide, and during that collision, what we've got is during the collision the spring gets compressed. Then they move apart again and they keep moving, and the collision is elastic. Alright, and then they've given you a whole lot of graphs, and these graphs will help us answer these questions. So I've got the graphs here. The first question is, which best shows the total kinetic energy of the system before, during and after the collision? Explain your answer. Okay, so there was a dot point in there somewhere that said the collision was elastic. So the collision is elastic. This means kinetic energy is the same before and after. However, because because during the collision the spring compressed, during that collision it would have taken some of that kinetic energy away and then would have given it back again as it uncompressed. Okay, so the total energy in the system is the same, the total energy is the same, all kinetic here, all kinetic here. During the collision, some of that kinetic turned into spring potential energy. So during collision, some kinetic energy turned to spring potential energy. So before and after it's the same, before and after same amount. During, some of that kinetic energy got turned into spring potential energy, and then back into kinetic energy again. Okay, so the answer is A. Right, next question. Which shows the total momentum of the system before, during, and after the collision? Alright, total momentum of both blocks is always conserved. This means always the same. So which graph has the moment, or the line always the same? Must be B. So the total momentum doesn't change. And the last one, if the collision had been inelastic, which graph would best show how the magnitude of the total momentum of the system varies before, during, and after the collision? Explain your answer. Right, inelastic collision says that kinetic energy isn't the same before and after, but this is asking about the total momentum of the system. So it's still going to be the same as what we had for number 16. So 16 is B, and Y. Elastic and inelastic refers to kinetic energy, not momentum.